Hey guys, Mark Victor here with the Attorneys for Freedom Law Firm. Sometimes I get asked, why would I want to have an attorney before I actually need an attorney? Well, actually, it's a good question, so I want to answer that question today. First off, if you have an attorney on retainer, in other words, you're signed up, you're a client of the law firm, you have an existing attorney-client relationship. What's an attorney-client relationship? Well, look, attorneys and clients have a very special relationship under the law. What this means is virtually anything you can tell an attorney in confidence and it stays in confidence. What that means is your lawyer can't get a subpoena from another lawyer or law firm or a prosecutor maybe to testify and be asked a question, what did this person tell you? That's off limits with an attorney-client relationship. In addition to that, lawyers have what's called a duty of confidentiality. What that means is anything you tell us or anything we learn about your situation from any source has to be kept strictly confidential. Even the fact that you have retained an attorney is a confidential matter. So people can't call the firm and say, hey, do you represent so-and-so? Answer back is, sorry, we don't give out that kind of relationship. So why might this be important? Well, you may need information on the fly. There's all kinds of things that can happen to you in life where you might need to just pick up the phone and speak to an attorney, your attorney, and have a confidential relationship. What kinds of things? Well, say you're stopped for DUI and you have to make decisions on the side of the road about taking tests and answering questions and things like that. You might want to get on the phone, talk to your lawyer in an emergency and say, hey, I'm already a client of your firm. It can be many other situations, right? Life happens. There are domestic violence incidents. People get into fights. There could be a shooting. What if you have a shooting and there's an emergency? You don't want to be playing games trying to find an attorney at that time. You need advice right now. So it makes sense to have an attorney on board. What happens if you get arrested and then you get taken to jail? Do you know how hard it is to find a good lawyer from jail? It's very difficult to even make a phone call if you get a phone call. And so if you have someone on the outside, they know who your lawyer is. They can call your lawyer. If you get one phone call from the inside, you call your lawyer. We already know who you are. We have a file. You're a client of the firm. In addition to that, think about if you do get arrested. If you're in the state of Arizona and you get arrested on a state matter, you're going to see a judge within 24 hours. That's not a lot of time to get things going because remember, you may not even get to make that phone call right away. It could be a substantial amount of time that passes before you even get a call to the lawyer. So we can be ready to move. I have many clients right now where we've got a motion to set release conditions ready to go. What does that mean? It means that if we get a call from one of our existing clients and they say, hey, I've been arrested, I got a hearing in a few hours, we can go to the office. We've already done a long interview with you. We've drafted a motion to set release conditions. We can clean that up a little bit, put some new facts in there. We already know all the important things that go to the very critical issues regarding release. Things like, are you a danger to the community? Why you're not? Are you a flight risk? Why you're not a flight risk? Those kinds of things. We can have all that information ready to go. What if the judge sets a bond? You don't want to be playing games trying to find a bondsman. It can be difficult to find a good bondsman. We already have existing relationships with bondsmen. We have deals worked out with them where we can call a bondsman in advance of any problem at all and say, hey, we want something called a bond screening where they can meet with you, they can do their thing, and then they can give us the information on exactly how high a bond they can post. Why is this important information? Because when we're back there either negotiating with a prosecutor or arguing, presenting the case with a judge and arguing your case, it's nice to know exactly how much of a bond you can afford. Because if the judge sets the bond at $50,000 and you can only put up $40,000, you're going to be sitting in the jail. So all these things can be done in advance. Also very important to get this stuff done because if you are arrested, the one thing you want more than anything else is to get out of the jail. So there are some other lesser known reasons why you might want to have an attorney on board. Think about conflict issues. Yeah, when we take you on as a client in advance, even when there is no pending legal matter, we've got to do a conflict check and make sure that there are no conflicts with anyone else. But what if you're being sued? And what if the other lawyer comes in first and retains us? Sorry, you're out of luck. You won't be able to get us on board. But if you've got us on board already and the person who's suing you is trying to retain us, sorry, we're conflicted out. We can't represent them. So you can sort of tie us up in terms of having us represent you and maybe not representing your adversary. So that could be a very important issue. Also, the hourly rate. You know, lawyers, like everybody else who charges hourly rates, are generally inclined to raise those from time to time. People who retain us in advance get their hourly rate locked in. And as a matter of fact, if you are a member of the Attorneys on Retainer program and you join that in advance of any legal problems, your hourly rate is locked in at $175 an hour. Good luck trying to find an experienced lawyer at $175 an hour. You know, you can lock in that rate for $25 a month. How does that make you feel? $25 a month, you can have the peace of mind of locking in a good lawyer, an experienced law firm, a respected law firm at $175 an hour. Also, availability, right? Wouldn't it be disappointing to call a lawyer, the lawyer of your choice, only to hear back, sorry, we're too busy to take your case? That's never the case if you're an existing client of the firm. So if you're interested in having a lawyer on board ready to go before you need a lawyer, before you have a legal problem, go to our website, attorneysforfreedom.com. Look up at the top, see the red button that's Attorneys on Retainer. Click that button, check out the information there. You can sign up right online, no problem. It's $100 to join and then $25 a month. You have us absolutely locked in. We're available. If you have a problem, you call us. You say, I'm not a member of some club. I'm a client of an existing law firm. That's what I would want if I was in your situation. I think that's what reasonable people would want in terms of having a lawyer. You don't want to get a doctor at the time you need one. You want to have a long-standing relationship with a doctor. The same is true with a lawyer. Anyways, if you have questions, I'm very easy to reach. You can email me directly. It's just Marc, M-A-R-C, at attorneysforfreedom.com. Check out our law firm, real easy to remember, just attorneysforfreedom.com. And if you're interested in having a lawyer ready to go before you need the lawyer and get the benefits and advantages that I've just laid out for you here in this video, super easy. Just click the Attorneys on Retainer button. There's a lot of information. It's super easy to sign up. You don't even have to talk to anybody. You can do the whole thing online. But if you do have questions, don't hesitate. We are available 24/7, 365. Attorneys for Freedom. Again, my name is Marc Victor. Feel free to contact me anytime, and thanks for listening.